All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. You can probably tell from the graphic this was unplanned. It is. It's another one of those unplanned readings. I don't have anything. There's nothing really affecting the astrology right now to pull on, anything like that. I sat down. I was pulling some offline reads, and I thought, here we go. So, why the fuck am I here? Well, this is why. Pre-shuffle. I got this similar thing from like 3 different decks. Seriously. And you know what? Oh, I'll get to it in a second. I'm going to pull a major arcana. We're going to do this really off the cuff. You know, it's unplanned. There's no structure here. I got a King of Cups just on the surface energy and a Six of Swords. Okay? And a Tower. Somebody attached to you is done with you. They're putting it down, they're walking away. They're putting it down, walking away. I'm fucking done with Steve's fucking viewer. Right? I think you find out about it. I think it surprises you. That's what this Tower is. Okay? But of course, there's more. I'm telling you, it's going to be replaced by something better. Now wait, hold on, before you start thinking rainbow unicorn, you got to let me finish. Don't assume where I'm going. It's going to be replaced by something better. You see, this king is stingy with that cup, right? Afraid to be vulnerable. This queen gives the full cup. It's the most love I can pull from the deck. So somebody's done with you. Moving on, we're done with Steve's viewer. Bye-bye, right? I think it surprises you. I think you might, in the very near future, could be happening right now. I don't fucking know. Phone might ring right now, okay? You find out about it, I think it surprises you, right? You hear somebody, you're pining for somebody, you hear they just started seeing so-and-so. What? He going out with Rhonda? Are you fucking kidding? Right? Like that. Just be cool. They won't last. Okay? You're being replaced by something better for you, though. Okay? Something very, very much better. But it's the same person. So the same person's coming back better. Let them go. Let them go. There's some kind of transformation or metamorphosis that occurs. Anytime somebody wants to go see if the grass is greener on the other side, just let them fucking go. All right? They'll regret it. They'll turn around and come back. They usually do. They usually do. Because this king may not share the full cup like this queen, but he's holding on to a lot of love, he or she. All right? So that's the pre-shuffle, and that's why we're here. Somebody's done with you, right? Somebody going out with Rhonda, fucking Rhonda, right? Fuck, you know. But they'll be back, or Bill. It could be Bill. If you know, I don't know. We don't really play with genders here. I knew a guy named Rhonda once, so for me, I swear to God. So for me, Rhonda is a gender-neutral name. Apparently, I don't know. I wouldn't, if I had a son, I wouldn't name him Rhonda, right? I certainly wouldn't want to be cleaning up his underpants with all the wedgies he'd be getting with that name at school, let me tell you. Anyway, that's what's going on here. All right? Now, before we go any further, I'm going to pull a major arcana. I was doing this in the offline things. I was messing around this morning. I was going to write a song this morning, and then I felt like I feel more like doing a tarot reading than playing guitar, so I said, fuck it. I'll do a tarot reading. What do I care? You know? Let's see where we go here. Maybe I'll get a song out of this, right? Who knows? We'll see. Major arcana, right? On this person, right? For you. See the death card. They're going away, but it's death rebirth. Again, it's just this fucking unbelievable. You know, somebody's going away. There's some kind of metamorphosis, some kind of transformation that occurs when this person goes away. It's the same shit I was getting offline, so this is going to be fun. We'll go stick with the Rider Waite. I'm going to shuffle the deck. We're going to skip the cut cards. We'll just go straight to a reading. All right, let's do it. You know, fuck it. We already know why we're here. Why we're here is that death card I just pulled. All right, let's do it. So they're done with you. So they're like, you know, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Remember, it could always just be one thing I say. I don't know. Maybe you were about to name a son Rhonda, and I convinced you not to. Maybe I just helped you. That poor kid gets so many wedgies. You're going to keep Fruit of the Loom in business, replacing all those underpants. You know, at the end of the day, I just helped you, and I helped the boy, too. Don't name your kid shit where they're going to get beat up. Do not. People coming up with crazy names these days. Good Lord, think about the child. You went to school, too, didn't you? For God's sake. Oh, people across the street got some kids with some crazy names. I'm surprised they come home in one piece. I swear. All right, here we go. If they went to my school, they wouldn't. They'd be soaking wet from toilet water and have their underwear pulled up over their heads for sure. All right, let's go. Well, anyway, the reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Jesus Christ, you got a soul. Whoever the fuck this is a serious soulmate for you. This is the Lover's card, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Lovers. I had to draw clothes on them for the AI sensors here at YouTube. They watch me closely. You know, I got a bit of a reputation with them, so I suppose that's probably why. But you know, you never know what I'm going to say. I say the darndest things, but this is interesting. What's fueling this? Yeah, the Ace of Wands. Somebody's got a bright idea. Somebody's making a decision that goes against the grain of what the flow of the energy. So the flow of the energy is going. Let's say, for argument's sake, the flow of the energy is coming toward you, and somebody is determined to fight the current and swim upstream. Anything they do is going to fail. This is like lighting a match in the wind energy. This is my Ace of Wands where I'm trying to light a cigarette in a hurricane. It's not going to work. It's tough. It's crazy, right? It just makes you anxious. It won't light. I can't do it. I can't do it, right? That's it. That's what I'm saying. Trying to light a campfire in the rain, whatever it is, in the wind and all that. It's tricky. All right? It is what it is. All right, here we go. All right. I don't know. I'm shuffling it away. I want another shuffle. If I do it, I do it. I just flow with the energy. All right, so what's the overall energy now? Look. It's the Ace of Wands. I just shuffled it away. The Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords came back. So, yeah. All right. Let's see where we go. That's our overall energy. Put that there. Take out our Ace of Wands. All right. Let's see where we go. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how the 3D energies around this person. Right here's their soul. This is the hidden energy message from the universe. Red with the energy connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I'm going to clarify everything, throw some universe cards. It's going to be a fucking hell of a reading. I think it is. I think it is because I had the urge to shuffle again, which I technically shouldn't have. All right. That Lovers should have been our overall energy. Instead, the universe more interested in talking about this aspect of it. Not that they're swimming against the current. Doesn't want to talk about that. Wants to talk about the decisions this person's making. What kind of stuff they're doing and how it relates to your connection. Okay, fine. I'll clarify everything. Like I said, you can pretty much bet your sweet asses I'm going to extend this one because I don't have anything else to do, and I think this is going to get pretty involved. Right here, the energy around your connection. All right, let's go. 9 Wands. Yeah. Somebody here doesn't want it. Don't want it. Really? Then why is that wall look so? If I'm building a wall to something, he built this wall. Okay, he built it. I don't want it. I'm gonna block it out. All right, that's it. Then why can I still see through it? I told you guys about this a long time ago. I had a neighbor a while back. Loved their privacy. I started using my backyard at this place. Right? They had the little fence, like a 5-foot fence or something like that. And I started barbecuing out back and hanging out. And they just wanted their privacy. So one day I come outside, there's a crew there and they're building some 10-foot fence, right? And let me tell you something, you could not see through that fence. They had any little spaces between, they did like a board and batten thing where you do the 2 sticks and then in the space in between, in the little crack, you put another little piece of wood. We could not see through this fucking fence. Now those were people that were not interested in spending time with us or having us be able to see over in their yard. This person here claims to be done with you. 9s of the end in tarot, and that is not a very good fence, okay? That's my point. You can tell by a person's actions what they're doing. So this person's actions will tell you that there's... So in other words, when you find out about it, that Tower card, their actions, how you find out about it, or what you hear when you find out about it, though that will be very telling. You'll be like, oh, they'll be back. Yeah, I totally get what Steve's saying, right? It'll be like that. Because I know. Yeah, okay, you're going to build a big wall, but you still want me to see you laying around naked, right? Okay, sure, fine, perfect. God, unbelievable. Right here, 3D energies, Death card. There it is. There it is. You might recognize the Death card from such motherfucking cards as that one that I pulled earlier, the Death card. I can't pull a major arcana that's not a fucking Death card in a 3D position here. I mean, it is. It's just... Something's transforming here. Something's changing. Somebody's done with your connection. They think they're going off in the right direction. And the universe itself, and this is a very strange read on the death card, but this is the energy that's coming off of it. Somebody's made a choice to go away from this connection. I'm done with it. And the universe itself, the energy around them, which is always talking to us, is giving them signs and signals and screaming at them that they're going the wrong way. No, no, no. All right? The energy around them, I'm seeing and feeling the energy that's around them as they say they're not interested. It's very dark. It's very black. It's very, this doesn't look right. I wouldn't take a ride from this character, right? Even if I was hitchhiking on a dark night, it was cold, I'd wait for the next car, right? Somebody's making a mistake. They're being shown that they're making a mistake, yet they still make the mistake, which tells me it's a mistake that has to be made. It's some sort of, and that explains the metamorphosis that they might go through, because the pre-shuffle was clear that they're returning. You're getting something better, but it's in the form of this actual person. Okay, so what's red? What's their soul? It's red with this. Yeah, the Hierophant. Yeah, somebody's on a. By the act of them building the wall, the act of them saying, "I'm done with Steve's viewer. I'm fucking done with it." Right? Somebody walking away from you is actually putting them on an actual spiritual journey. Okay? So it's good. Let them do this. All right? Don't freak out. Don't go crazy with the tower. Start yelling and screaming. In fact, when that tower happens from the pre-shuffle, go ahead and give it a little chuckle. I would put that out there to the universe, because they're coming. They're boomeranging right back, man. Let me tell you. All right. Hidden energy. Message from the universe, red with the 9 of Wands, this ridiculous fence here. I can still see you. Okay. Didn't say that to my neighbors. Boy, they were not interested. You could not see them. It was weird. They blocked out the sun up till about 8 a.m. You know, certain times of the year when the sun's not very high in the sky. It was dark. It's still dark in my backyard till like fucking 8 in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, here we go. 8. Look at that. What did I say? 8? Did I just say 8 in the morning? Did I? It's 8 wands, ladies and gentlemen. 8 wands. Look at that. Motherfucker. I am on fire. I predicted, you know, I even blew my wife's mind this morning. We went out for a run early in the morning, and I said, you know, it's really weird. I haven't changed that clock battery in the living room in a while. You know, we got a little clock in the living room. And sure enough, we get back, and she looks at the clock, and she goes, this thing stopped while we were out on the run. And I said, I was a little floored by it. I was like, I had no idea. It just popped in my head. I had no idea. It stopped while we were on the run. Unbelievable. So there's an 8. There I go again. Right? 8 wands. It's nobody more surprised than me when shit like that happens. But shit like that happens during Scorpio season for me all the time. It's when I hook up. This is someone who'll be back. Someone's going away, but they're not really going away. They're telling themselves, it's all lip service. It's what we might call lip service, is what the universe is saying. This wall, it's just for show. It's just for lip service. All right? It's just, they'll be back. They're all talk. Can we put it that way? They're all talk. Yeah, okay. All right. Because that's a shitty wall. And the energy around them is like, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. But for some reason, this has to happen. And I felt that before I even pulled that. This has to happen. There's some sort of, you want this to happen to this person. Okay? I can't necessarily say whether this is a love relationship or a family member you have a soul connection with. It can be. I don't know. It's different for all of you. But somebody done with you. Right? Done with you. And I don't think they necessarily tell you. I think you find out about it. And I don't necessarily know you find out about it from them. Okay? And again, I don't tell you stories that aren't part of the energy. I didn't find out about my neighbor's little wall fence. They didn't come over and say, hey, we're going to be building a little wall fence and all that. You know, my wife likes to go outside and, you know, yeah, which she did. But nobody told me. I just came out one day and it was still dark in my backyard. You know, pretty much it. So I think you find out about it from another source, or it's glaringly obvious that something's happened. Okay? Potential final outcome. Red with this, segued into here with communication. It's very strange. There's a little page of swords. They never really leave. They never really leave. That's one. Okay, it's like a spying energy. They never really leave. But what else do you think this is? Look. See that person? Look. It's disappointment. I tell you all the time, this energy off this little page. Somebody here, as they're leaving, the universe is screaming, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You start to listen after a while. It doesn't even feel right. It doesn't feel right, okay? It's like, okay. All right, let's clarify. Let's go. Let me put this over here. All right, let's talk to the witches. Let's see what the witches have to say. Come on now. 9 of Wands. Let's go. Tell me about it. Let's go. I actually, in the end, appreciated their fence. You know, I started doing nude barbecue, and I figured, fuck it, nobody can see anyway. You know, doesn't matter. Didn't count on drones, but other than that, it's fine. Can't do anything anymore. There's drones everywhere. All right, everybody got a drone. What's going on here with the 9 of Wands? That's a pretty crappy wall, motherfucker. It's all talk. It's all talk, the universe is saying. Blah, blah, blah. Radio Gaga. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at here. The 6 of Wands. Yep. Somebody feels good right here. Here we go. This is a good thing, is what it's saying. It's saying it's a good thing. It's fine. 6 of Wands. It's a victory energy. It's a yes. It's one of the yes cards. Let this happen. Okay? It's good. That's what it's saying. That's where we're at. Absolutely. Somebody here is going on. The act of doing this is very spiritual for this person. In their own way, I suppose it is. Everybody different. Everybody gets triggered into a spiritual journey differently. Now, am I saying this person, whoever this is, am I picking up Dark Night of the Soul here? No. No, it's what we talked about before. I don't remember which reading it was. I think it was Venus maybe or something. We talked about a dimly lit evening of the soul. It is, but it does return to you something better. Okay? So that is clear from the pre-shuffle. Okay. What's on top here? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel turns everything. They'll be back. It's what it's saying. It's fine. They'll be back. Okay? It's fine. You can still see through that wall. Okay? It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? 7 of Swords. They'll be back. It's all because this wall is bullshit. We replaced it. I say, why is this here? Check in my energy read. I just told you they'll be back. Yeah, they will. Why is this here? Why is the wheel here? There's the 7 of Swords. They'll be back. It's all bullshit. Somebody's sneaking away, but it's all just nonsense. It's all just whatever. I don't know why they're doing it. It's going to vary for all of you. It depends on who this is. It looks like somebody here thinks they can make it on their own. It feels like that. It feels like that kind of energy. But it's very immature energy, you know? It's very immature. It's like that story I told you. It feels like my niece when she ran away that one time. She made it to the end of her driveway with the little unicorn bag. You know, I mean, that's it. You know, and then you get to thinking, where am I going to eat? You know, how am I going to do whatever? You know, these Twinkies are going to run out. You know, that kind of thing. You come back. It's just what it is. It's a silly energy. And when I say that, here, I've got my immature energy right here. It's a very immature energy. The final outcome is their disappointment. This isn't your disappointment. This is them being disappointed in themselves. When we get disappointed in ourselves, if we blend it with a little bit of anger, that's where real change happens. Okay? You're trying to quit a bad habit. You don't quit bad habits by getting disappointed in yourself that you do it and you relapsed or something like that. That disappointment will just make you depressed and make you want to have more of what you're trying to quit. You quit when you get disappointed in yourself and you blend that with anger. Then you get good and mad at yourself. And that anger does it. It's like somebody calling you a loser. You want to spend all your time to prove them wrong, sort of a thing, right? You want to show, well, I ain't a fucking loser. Fuck you, right? Like that. It's a bit of that. It's a bit of motivation. Somebody here is motivated by this. Okay, I think there is some anger here with this because I got a lot of fire energy here. I got a fire energy here overall too in the Ace of Wands. Let's talk about the Death card. I even had the 6 of Wands crossing there and the 9 of Wands there. There's a lot of Wands on the table. Too many Wands blending with disappointment it's mad. It's somebody getting mad at themselves. All right, let's see. I will tell you, I won't lie to you, this can also be an energy because there's like thousands of people watching, right? You're all dealing with a different person. I wouldn't be, if I was at the carnival, right? If I was a carny and I was pulling tarot readings in a little tent for one person that came in, I would say somebody about to step out on you. So keep your eye on them, all right? If you think that applies to you, that's fine. But there's definitely somebody going sneaky deaky away and go bang somebody else, and they think you're not going to find out. It's about as transparent as can get. All right, they might as well be showing up back home dripping in juices, you know, and smelling like the other person, because quite frankly, it's very transparent, you know. But they do come back a better person, though. That energy does still apply. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe maybe they have faith in more faith in how great you are. I have no idea. Sometimes it can do that, but I don't really think that's the way to find out something like that, to be honest with you. Why is the death card here? Jesus. There's better ways to find out somebody matters than to go step out on them. And say, that sucked. I'll go back home. Four of Swords. Somebody feels like somebody's not thinking. I guess that's the easiest way I could put it. And the universe, the energy around them is screaming at them. Somebody's not thinking here. They're not. Brain is shut down. They think they're on some kind of something they have to do for themselves. I'm doing this for me, sort of a thing. Yeah, we tell ourselves that about a lot of things, and sometimes it's valid. In this case, it isn't. All right? What's on top? Although I do say they come back improved. Although I'm not sure. I don't want to say I'm not sure you care yet. You might. Okay. At what cost is more what I'm going for here. What's on top? Ten of Wands. Yeah. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. The energy around them is making it very difficult for them to do this. Okay? Somebody's going to learn very quickly that it's going to get more and more difficult. There's some sort of, the way I read this energy, there's some sort of pull, almost like think of like a gravitational pull. If you get too close to Jupiter, for example, you're fucked. You're not going anywhere. All right? So it's a bit of that. It's a bit of, this is a powerful connection. It's like fucking Jupiter. And they're already in your gravitational pull, in the pull of this connection. They can't go very far. It just keeps sucking them back in. All right? All right. Why is the Hierophant here? Jesus. All right, tell me about this spiritual thing here. It's a very spiritual card. It's very nice. It's amazing when it falls in the soul. It really is. My problem with it is it's read with these, and this is a whole lot of bullshit over here. Okay, so I think somebody gets real, but again, I reiterate, at what cost? It's one of those at what cost, right? It's like the example I gave here for one or two people watching, somebody about to step out. Don't worry, they'll be back, because the person they step out with and go bang isn't as good as you, and that's why they're coming back. But, okay, so yeah, they have a newfound respect for your relationship or desire for it, but at what cost? Why? Because you're better than that other person? I mean, that's not really the way you want to, I wouldn't exactly call that a dark night of the soul, you know what I mean? So, it's a bit of that. Somebody's going about it the wrong way here, a little bit. Why is the Hierophant? Which is probably why, again, when you find out about it, that you finding out about it is represented by a tower in the pre-shuffle. And that's in the surface energy. You know, it's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid read. It's pretty shocking. Yeah. I got two cards. They both fell out reversed. They fell on my lap over here. So I'm going to flip them, and I'm going to take them in order they would have come out in, because I pulled the deck, obviously, like this. But they are reversed. The red's on top. Ten of Swords reversed, and the Two of Wands reversed. Now, what's the bottom card? The Queen of Wands, yeah. So, somebody's going about things the wrong way. Somebody who thinks it's what I said already. It's fakey McFakerman. It's a false spiritual journey, a little bit. It's a dimly lit evening of the soul, maybe. I'm going to go ahead and clarify why these came out reversed, okay? Just for fun. I mean, I get it. It could have read the same way with them upright. But why specifically are they reversed? That's very interesting. It would imply a spiritual journey that's going nowhere, that accomplishes nothing. It's what I just said. It's what I just described, you know, with my example. It accomplishes nothing. It's great that you are back because you think I'm better than the other person, but it doesn't change the fact that you stepped out on me and banged some other person, right? You know, great, good to hear I'm great. Thank you, you know, but maybe my great is better used on someone else, right? It's a spiritual journey that's gone about the wrong way or serves no real purpose. It doesn't go anywhere. All right. So, I mean, I probably already, yeah, I'm right. I'm just going to check my energy. I read the energy while I shuffle. I'm just going to check my read. It's the Ace of Wands. Again, it seems like a good idea at the time, but it blows out real quick. It goes away. Yeah, Temperance and the Page of Pentacles. The universe says this is happening to teach them a lesson. Okay? It's happening to teach them a lesson. It's happening for the greater good of your connection. Okay. I still stand by my read. I'm a little bit corrected by the universe in that it is for the greater good of your connection. But I still stand by what I said. It's still it might be for the greater good. Maybe this person learns a lesson and you learn who you're dealing with. But still, it is what it is. You know, I still don't think it was done properly, right? All right, Eight of Wands. I'm out of here. I'm building a wall. It's all lip service. But what is this? I'm going to pull this. I'm going to flip this on you. I get with them it's all talk. But the Eight of Wands, I want to know what kind of communication comes your way about this. Right? This might be tied to the Tower up in the pre-shuffle. Right? Where you're surprised. Oh my God, I'm so surprised. Well, you shouldn't be. I just told you about it. But anyway. What's the Eight of Wands mean to my viewers here? Tell me about it. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Oh, okay. All right, calm the fuck down. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. I think you hear about this person approaching somebody else or going out with somebody else, or they're with somebody else, or they did something. If, let's say it's a family member, for example, that you have a soul tie with, they took someone else's, they took someone to Disneyland, but they never took you when you said you wanted to go. I mean, something like that. Okay, they've done something. They've approached somebody else. They've made an offer to someone else. All right, and it's heartbreaking. Yeah, it's Three of Swords. Again, what does this Eight of Wands mean to my viewer? You heard what I said, right? Well, you hear the environmental energy. This person's made an offer to somebody else. They took someone. You took so and so to Disneyland. You never took me to Disneyland, fucker. Right, like that. You know, it's a bit of that. It hurts, right? I mean, it's just an example. It could be, I could phrase that. You banged so and so. You never. What the hell? I'm here. I'm watching tarot readings to see what you're doing. That hurts, right? So whatever it is, yeah, okay. It's a little bit. It means to you this communication. It affects you on some level. Why is that here? The Four of Swords, but it's actually quite healing. And I'll tell you why. This is read with the Seven of Swords. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. So I mean, that's that. It's that simple. So what's the final outcome here? Why is the Page of Swords here? It's nice. What does this Page of Swords mean to my viewer? What's going on here? I think this puts you in a bit of a power position, and I'm kind of right. It's the King of Wands. I think something about this, because I flipped this as your final outcome. I think something about this puts you in a position of power. It makes you feel, it could go to your head, okay? I don't know why. Well, I do. Seeing somebody for who they are is very powerful. You can't be blindsided by the person. In other words, whether a person is a liar or they tell the truth all the time, it doesn't matter, as long as you know. And so you can decide if you want to deal with them or how you want to deal with them. It's when you don't know, when you're not sure, are they for real, or is this? That's where it gets crazy. That's where you can get blindsided. So fine, let's say you see that this person, they show you who they are. They're this guy on the Seven of Swords card here. Fine, you are in a great position of power. You decide what you want to do now. Frankly, I don't necessarily cut people out of my life when I see that they might have some Seven of Swords energy around them. I just deal with them differently. That's all, right? I mean, it is what it is. I keep an eye on them. I don't leave them alone with my shit. But, you know, what's on top? Nine Swords. Why is that here? The Hangman. Yeah. Don't overthink it. Okay? When someone shows you who they are, believe it. It applies out in public, out in society. Somebody lies to you once, why do you let them keep lying to you? We have a society right now where that just seems to be the case. People can just lie, and we forget that they lied before. It's like, what the fuck? What's happened? You know, what the hell is going on out there? But at the end of the day here, don't overthink it. Don't let it keep you up at night. You got a new perspective on this situation with this person. You have a great deal of power. Be cool. If you sweat about the small stuff, if you go crazy and keep yourself up at night about this, you'll start running with it. It'll cause a lot of tension for you. It doesn't need to. It's always a wonderful thing when you get to see who somebody really is. Whether it's good or bad, it always puts you in a position of power. Okay? And look at that. You want proof? Look at that. Right there. Just be sure you control this. You don't become maniacal with it. It looks like you can. You're reflecting as the Empress. This may not be also in another layer of energy. They may end up showing you that maybe this isn't the person for you. Maybe you don't want this person in your life. I don't know. The Empress decides. Empress energy always knows why it's doing something. It knows as much about a person as it can know, and it understands that, okay, someone's the King of Wands. Fine. Someone's a Burger King. Fine. I know that. I deal with it however you deal with it. Right? So it's not bad. It does put you in a power position. They are going away. They do come back, and they come back in a different light, in a different way. You get back a better person, actually. It's just how they went about getting better that pisses you off, maybe. Right? But try not to see it from that angle, because that'll keep you up at night. Try to see it more from the angle is now you know who or what you're dealing with. Because this can also be a situation. It could be a job, some sort of soul's true purpose sort of thing. It can. All right. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. All right. Let's see. Let's see where we go here. What else you want to tell my viewers before I go pull some wicked voodoo on this? I love this. I love this death card and this Hierophant, because this connection obviously means something. It's pretty powerful energies to come out in powerful positions. Somebody building some shitty fence. All right. Message for you. 8 Swords. Ace of Swords. The World, the most powerful card I could pull, and a High Priestess in the base energy crossing the Ace of Swords. Yeah. This is like anything else. This came up in a recent 3 card, I think it was, or was it an energy weather update? I don't know. One of those readings I did back on Monday, I think it was. May have even been an extended. I don't know. I forget. All the readings blend together. It doesn't matter. There's something hidden in this for you. Okay, and I don't mean them returning. I mean the moment you find out whatever that tower represents in the pre-shuffle. Okay, there's something huge in this for you. But you won't find it if you try to look for it, if you try to think. It's saying something similar to what I told you around this 9 of Swords, around this 8 of Swords here. Okay, you're moving into a new energy now where shit will just come to you, right? I don't tell you any stories or anything in these readings that aren't part of the energy. I told you, I went on a run with my wife, and I said during the run, geez, we haven't changed that clock battery in the living room in a while. We get back from the run, she looks at the clock and realizes it stopped while we were out the door. This is the kind of fucking energy we're in right now. It's not just me. I'm not the amazing fucking Kreskin. I'm not the warlock on the hill. I'm just a guy who understands that the energy around us is trying to talk to us, and I pay attention. If you pay attention in this energy, all the answers will come to you. You will grow exponentially, and that's part of the reason as well this Empress is underneath this King of Wands right here, okay? But this isn't going to help you. Trying to rack your brain. I'm racking my brain, Steve, trying to think about what's going on here. I got that tower, it happened. I'm racking my brain. Stop it. Shut it down. All right? It'll all come to you. Right. It's there for the taking if you want it. There's some sort of energy around you activating. It's Wonder Twin powers activating. Those Wonder Twins are your fucking intuition. It's really fucking strong right now. All right. Now, I'm going to go pull some wicked voodoo on this. I'm going to pull on you some more. I want to know more about this shit here, because apparently you're all going to be able to tell when your clock batteries are dead. I like that. That's your reading. If you want the extended, the link's in the description. I want it. Should be fun. We'll keep it casual. Pull a pyramid, of course, and see what else we can find out about what's coming towards you. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful.